This is ESPN Esports. I'm Ardo Ocal. Happy to be joined by Prestinni. The Florida Mutineers victorious. They survive. They move on to Sunday. There's a lot to unpack in that matchup, though, against Optic Gaming LA. Let's first start with the end of domination there. There's a lot of confusion there about the timing, about the scoreline. Can you just tell me what was happening from your vantage point as the clock ticked away?
I saw. So basically, I saved the flag. Brad made a really good play to get over to Hay and neutral it and save us some points, and that's what got us the win. And I saved him the B flag from getting neutraled. Otherwise, it would have been an actual tie. And then the game ended at 146-145, and I stood up. I was like, nah, that's ours. That's ours. There's no. I knew they were going to review it though. For some odd reason, I had a feeling they would, because it says. I just had a feeling it would happen. So I was just sitting there telling my teammates, there's no way. Like, Colt made a good point. You know, they got their ticks in before the first half, so why wouldn't ours count, you know? And that's basically what it comes down to. We had the most points at the end of the game, so I feel like we definitely deserve the win. So luckily we got it. I kind of was shook a little bit, but I wasn't scared, because I was like, if we replay it, we'll clean up the mistakes we made first time and smoke them this time. But
Did the league clarify at all what process they went through in order to clarify the score and the fact that it said draw in the game itself? Like, did they give you any clarity on that?
Nah, not really. They just said they were going to go review it, and they were just reviewing it in the back, and that's all they really told us. And we were just sitting there like 10 minutes clueless, didn't know what was going on. So that was that.
What were you saying with your teammates in that 10 minutes?
We were already talking about the next map. Like, we were sitting there like, you know, this is going to be our break, and then 5 minutes go by, and we're like, what's going on? And then they finally tell us, and we're sitting there talking about the score the whole time and like how we deserve the win, and like it made sense because, you know, they get their ticks, we get our ticks. Like, that's how it should work.
Okay, so you got the point there. You got search and destroy before that, and now we move on to hard point. Not necessarily the strongest for the Mutineers, particularly today. What changed in the fourth hard point versus the previous three?
I woke up out of my slump. So basically online, I'm the player that I'm kind of more of a slayer online. You know, I've been hopping hills lately and throwing my trophies, and like usually I slay in the hill, and you know, today I just had a really bad day in hardpoint, and I have no clue why, but I figured it out that fourth map, really close quarters map, and it was made for a player like me, so I took advantage and ran with it. Colt did as well, and we both played really well and turned up. So I think it was just me waking up. I'm not gonna lie, I overslept like 16 hours, and I just felt really out of it today. I landed yesterday morning, so I took a nap, and you know, doing that is a bad thing. It's a shock to your body, and I just felt off today. So I think that's why I got fried. So tomorrow I'm coming in fresh.
How much sleep are you hoping to get? It is pretty late. It's been a long day. It starts early tomorrow. How much sleep are you hoping to get tonight?
Usually it's around 8 or 9.
Okay.
That's what I require.
Optimal sleep hours.
That's what I get every night usually. So doubling that one day is going to really mess with your body. So tonight I'm getting definitely around 8 or 9. I'm not going over 10.
How happy is the team that you get to run it back with London?
We're extremely happy. I feel like that first series we were all extremely tired. Me and Colt were, like I said, we both overslept. It wasn't just me. He did like 16 hours. We were just extremely exhausted when we landed. So we both took naps, and we ended up. It was not worth it for today. So that wasn't us when we played them, and I feel like tomorrow we're coming out the real Mutineers.
So the possibility still exists, and your brother is right off camera to our left there. You could face him tomorrow. And I asked him this question, actually, and he didn't know what to say. He was sort of at a loss for words when he was trying to think of the possibility of facing his brother in competition. So I want to ask you this question. Have you given this any thought at all, seeing your brother on the other side? I asked you this in Minneapolis, but now that's a very real possibility. Has it sunk in at all yet?
You know, it's sunk in, but I don't think about it. You know, I still got a match. I gotta make it to him first. I still got one more in the way, and that's the team that beat us earlier today. So we're focusing up on that first, and then I'll worry about that. And, you know, behind the scenes, we're always with each other, and we talk crap to each other about it. And
have you guys talked about it? Like, can you share a little bit on what you've said?
You know, it's just basic trash talk. I mean, that's just how we are. That's how close we are. I can't wait to crap on you, but it's not crap. You know, it's a little more vulgar. And, you know, it's basically just small trash talk, but we don't actually mean it. You know, we're the closest people we have in our lives by far, and not many people have a connection like ours. So it's not serious, but it is serious. You know, we both want to beat each other with more than anything, and at the same time, afterwards, whoever beats who, coming up and giving him a big hug.
Okay. Last question: is that your mother there? Did your mother get a new background? I think Arcitys was asking for a new background. It was an outdated one. Is there a new background for Mom on the cell phone?
Yeah, definitely. He's got that juice now, so it was easy. People were more than willing for that to make him a header like that. So, yeah, he got quite a few. I liked a bit. It's actually mine now too. Same one as hers.
Very nice. Very nice. Prestinni and the Florida Mutineers live on into Sunday here at Call of Duty League Atlanta. All the best to you.